she's got a ton going on, especially for a girl of her age.
Yeah.
And I know you guys had 26 days to shoot it. So tell me, a little bit about how you prepared for each day and each scene.
It was an intense 26 days, but it was awesome. I loved it so much. And I was there 25 of 26 days, so I was on set a lot.
Right.
But Zach was there 26 of 26, so but it's just such an incredible film, and getting to prepare for this, because I was a backer before it was even a thought that I was going to be in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it on Zach's Twitter, went on Kickstarter, backed it, and a few weeks later I get a text from Zach saying, "Hey, I want you to come in and read for the role of Grace, and just come with me and just hang out, and we'll just play with it." And I was like, "Oh my God, absolutely!" I was in love with this project so much, because even though he didn't give away the script on Kickstarter, but he gave a plot line and what he really wanted to accomplish by making this film, and it just seemed so beautiful to me and magnificent that somebody would attempt to make such a relatable film. And now seeing it all done, he's just done an amazing job.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful film.
Unfortunately, films like this don't get made enough, frankly, because it's just telling human stories. And Grace really has very strong convictions, especially again, not to harp on your age, for someone of her age, and it really comes through in the film. Can you talk a little bit about that?
She's just she's very comfortable with who she is, and her family is kind of, they swear a lot, they want her to fit in, they're all kind of crazy, but she's very logical and very rational, so she kind of gets fed up with her family sometimes and all their craziness, but you see her evolve in the film, and she really becomes closer with her family and realizes what's important. It doesn't matter if her family is different from everybody else, because at first when you meet her, she's very straight-laced.
Yeah.
She believes in what she believes in. She's a little bit different from everybody else, but she's still very composed. Mm-hmm. But when her character evolves, you kind of see that she doesn't care anymore. Her family is crazy, and she's like, this is my family. Yeah. I am who I am, and they're the coolest.
She takes some pretty dramatic actions, actually, in the film.
Yes, she does.
Is that sort of really fun to play with, and does it allow you to kind of take the character to a different level?
Yeah, I mean, I loved that when you first meet her, she's very composed, but she kind of does some crazy rebellious things in this movie that you wouldn't expect to see her do. So getting to play around with her character while she does her her craziness and everything that she goes through, still keeping the innocence of the first Grace that we met in the kitchen in the morning, with the Grace at the end learning to swim with her dad. You know what I mean? It's a really cool transition that she goes through, and I think that her bold moves really shows that she's kind of discovering herself and who she is, and she's okay with it.
And you and Zach had worked together before, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So what was it like to work with him now as a director and an ensemble?
Well, we worked together on Oz the Great and Powerful, as both of us were just, the actors, and we spent a lot of time together, 6 months together in this little booth, and we just became so close, and so getting to work with him on this was incredible. He is an amazing director, and I'm a big fan of Garden State. So getting to work with him on this, I was so thrilled that I would get to see him in his glory of directing and acting at the same time, and he wrote the freaking film with his brother. I mean, it's amazing. He is
produced and raised money.
Produced. Honestly, what can't he do, right? He's so talented.
I bet he can't fly without an airplane.
I don't know.
We'll see.
He played the flying monkey in Oz the Great and Powerful.
He did. I can't say for sure.
So, but anyway, he's just so talented, and it was an honor to get to work with him again. Made in Hollywood.